Wilson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And right away he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's tackled.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
On the play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On
2nd down, Elliott. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A quick throw complete by Rosen.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Middle.
Now Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A gain of 2 yards.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
2 yards on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, 3 bud. Check 26, check 26. Quarter. Yeah, Mike.
They'll run with Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3.
Middle. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check 55 to Mike.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down.
They'll run with Pollard. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Middle. Let him know. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long here for Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
First down, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
55 mark, 55.
Here's Rosen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man up, D. Check 52.
It's Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check three. Monday.
On play action, Rosen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Josh Rosen.
Neville Gallimore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Prescott with the give.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Now it's Rosen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Down and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rosen's pass intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up
on now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Yeah, that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Begin. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Elliott broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dak's going to tuck and run. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Under pressure, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.